Jason Momoa reveals he almost died in a surfing accident. My arms and my legs gave up. Jason Momoa is opening up about a scary near-death experience that inspired a major lifestyle change. The Chief of War, star 46, revealed on the August 11th episode of the Smartless podcast that he once nearly died in a surfing accident. The incident occurred when Momoa's surfboard leash snapped while he was almost a mile offshore on the island of Maui. It's so windy on Maui, and so the board just went, he said. I couldn't even see it anymore. He continued, I took quite a few on the head. They were pretty big, like 10-foot Hawaiian waves. I'm literally probably a half-mile offshore. There's all this water that pulls out. It pulls you out, and you just get hit with these waves, so I was stuck in this crazy spot. Momoa said no one could see him while he was waving for help. I was out there for a while, he recalled. I couldn't see anyone coming to get me, and I couldn't move anymore. My arms and my legs gave up. Jason Momoa shares shocking transformation as he shaves off his iconic beard. The Aquaman actor couldn't move my arms anymore and bubbled down, he said, adding, I'm literally in the middle of the ocean, and I can barely put my lips above just to breathe and get a break, but I had already given up. I'd already given up and died. After around 10 minutes of hanging on the side of this reef, Momoa said he was rescued by surfer Laird Hamilton, who came from behind to get him. The two then had to paddle for miles while Momoa's feet were covered in blood. The Dune star, who prayed to his ancestors for help while he was out there, shared that this is what inspired him to finally quit smoking. I used to smoke like 2 or 3 packs a day, he said. I couldn't stop for my kids. I couldn't stop for my ex. I couldn't stop smoking. The moment I came in, I never smoked again. I just died. I tried and tried, but I couldn't do it again because I gave up my life. Momoa was born in Honolulu, Hawaii, and comes from one of the biggest surf families in Hawaii, he noted on Smartless. The actor previously worked at his family's surf shop. Momoa is currently starring on the Hawaiian historical epic Chief of War on Apple TV+, and he recently teased his return as Duncan Idaho in the third Dune film, which is set for release in 2026. Jason Momoa came close to death in surfing accident. Jason Momoa almost drowned while out surfing. The Aquaman actor was navigating Pai, the biggest surf break in Maui, which is nicknamed Jaws, during a lengthy paddle through Hawaiian waters in 2007 when his leg rope snapped amid high wind, though he was fine at first, despite the waves crashing down on him. Speaking on the Smartless podcast, he said, I was doing this paddle, we went in at Jaws. We paddled like 13 miles down the coast. You're kind of almost a mile offshore, and then my leash snapped. We're about 7 miles into it, and my leash snapped, and it's so windy on Maui. I was trained pretty well, so I was fine. I took quite a few on the head. They're pretty big, like 10-foot Hawaiian waves. But I'm probably half a mile at that point offshore. There's all this water that pulls out and of a channel there, and you just get hit with these waves. Jason got stuck, and his body began to give up on him while he waited to be rescued. He continued, I was stuck in this crazy spot, which is probably the outer reef and unknown to me. I was really on the outer reef, and they couldn't see me. I had my paddle and I was waving it, and they couldn't see me, and the waves were so big. I was out there for a while, and I just couldn't see anyone coming to get me. I couldn't move anymore, and my arms and my legs gave up after, I was out there for a while. My body stopped, like I couldn't move my arms anymore, and I bubbled down. Then my toe hit the outer reef. I literally gave up, and I'm screaming inside. The 46-year-old actor was eventually found by one of his surfing friends, but the journey back to shore wasn't easy. He said, I get back on the board, and we start paddling. He's like, you gotta go out, so we just keep paddling out. Currents stopped the pair going straight to the show, and brutal waves meant they lost their boards. Jason continued, I have 7 more miles to paddle. My feet are covered in blood, and I'm just literally, with my ancestors just paddling the rest of this way, head down, and we get out. The Chief of War actor, who is Lola, 18, and Naka Wolf, 16 with ex-wife Lisa Bonet, eventually made it back to shore and instantly turned his back on his deadly smoking habit. He said, I used to smoke 2, 3 packs a day. I couldn't stop for my kids. I couldn't stop for my ex. I couldn't stop smoking. And the moment I came out, I never smoked again. Like, I just died. I tried and tried, but I couldn't do it again because I just gave up. Like, I gave up my life. Jason Momoa reveals he gave up smoking after nearly drowning in terrifying surfing incident. The moment I came out, I never smoked again, the actor said of a near-death experience he once had while surfing off the coast of Maui in Hawaii. Need to know. Jason Momoa shared a near-death experience he once had while surfing in Hawaii that led to him giving up smoking for life on an episode of the Smartless podcast. My body stopped. I couldn't move my arms anymore. He said of losing his surfboard in ocean waters off the coast of Maui before a friend helped rescue him from the waves. I couldn't stop for my kids. Couldn't stop for my ex. Momoa said of his past smoking habit before finally quitting. Jason Momoa is sharing the scary surfing experience he had that made him give up smoking for good. Momoa, 46, appeared on the Smartless podcast to promote his new Apple TV Plus series, Chief of War, on Monday, August 11th. During his conversation with co-hosts Jason Bateman, Will Arnett, and Sean Hayes, the Hawaiian native and former Aquaman actor recalled that he once nearly drowned while he's surfing with his friend Joe Flanagan and professional surfers Dave Kalama and Laird Hamilton off the coasts of Maui. As Momoa recalled, he and his friends paddled about 13 miles down the coast, and you're kind of almost a mile offshore when the leash that attaches him to his surfboard snapped, leaving him trying to swim through what he described as 10-foot Hawaiian waves. My daughter at that time was 3 months old. I lost it. I was like, OS. Momoa said of the experience, before recalling what ended up happening. I was out there for a while, and then I just couldn't see anyone coming to get me, and I couldn't move anymore. My arms and my legs gave up after. I was out there for a while. But Laird had to go in and then go all the way around me and paddle up behind me. He came from behind, and I had already given up. My body stopped. I couldn't move my arms anymore, he continued. As Momoa shared, he and Hamilton paddled several more miles after Hamilton brought Momoa's board back to him. The Dune actor also said he cut his feet on a coral reef when he slipped beneath the water during the ordeal. And we get in, and I used to smoke. I used to smoke like 2-3 packs a day, he admitted. I couldn't stop for my kids. Couldn't stop for my ex. I couldn't stop smoking. And the moment I came out, I never smoked again. I just died. I tried, but I couldn't do it again because I just gave up. I gave up my life. Never miss a story. Sign up for People's free daily newsletter to stay up to date on the best of what People has to offer, from celebrity news to compelling human interest stories. Momoa, who shares daughter Lola, 18, and son Nako Wolf, 16, with ex-wife Lisa Bonet, said that he was pretty hard on myself that night after returning from the ocean safe. I did a lot of stupid s, and I just really was pissed at myself for the position I was in and probably tortured myself even more for the stupid s that I did, the actor said. So I don't know. It was a bit of a hard learning curve, but I feel like I've always had that where it's just like my learning curves are pretty hard on me.